I'm about to show you something the credit bureaus don't want you to see. These are hidden laws buried inside federal code. And when you use them right, you can make those native accounts vanish in less than 24 hours. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome to the family. So in today's class, we're going to be talking about the hidden laws, but most importantly, how to craft your letters to send to Experian, to send to TransUnion, to send to Equifax. Because once they receive those letters, they have to remove those accounts ASAP. And I'm going to break everything down for you. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, you already know, something to drink. We're going to get straight into it. So we're going to go over the hidden rules to make negative accounts disappear, vanish completely, right? Going to break down everything. But first things first, I want to talk about something. Do you have student loans with late payments? Or maybe open accounts with late payments? Or maybe you just have accounts, just have a whole bunch of late payments? Or you have charge-offs or repossession or collection or maybe just a bankruptcy on your credit report? What I need you to do is hit the like button because I promise you, well, you know, I'm going to show you how to create these letters to make these accounts come off your credit report. And if accounts came back verified, I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to show you how to leverage artificial intelligence, how to create your letters for collections, and an action plan for the next 90 days to knock the credit bureaus out. And most importantly, once you remove everything from your credit report, where can you go to get access to funding? Because at the end of the day, you want to leverage your credit to get income producing assets, right? So I'm going to show you how to get access to funding, but I'm going to break the whole entire process down. And most importantly, I need you to do another thing. Share this to somebody, your friend, family, somebody, okay? Because what I'm sharing is information that could change everything for you. So I want to break everything down for you step by step by step. I got you. I want to break down the whole entire process. So first things first, let's talk about it. You need to get access to your secret credit report, okay? Once you get access to your secret credit report, you're going to be able to leverage a multitude of things, all right? So you want to go to Smart Credit. The link is going to be in the description. You can get it for $1. Now, once you have access to your credit report, what you're going to do, of course, is go to reports at the top or wherever it's at on your phone or device. And then you're going to click on 3-bureau report and score, okay? And then you're going to click on switch to classic view. And then once you switch it to classic view, you're going to see a breakdown of all the accounts on your report. But most importantly, what we're going to be focusing on is the ones that are negative. Now, if you have open accounts that are hurting your credit score as well, we want to, investigate those as well. Because what we're leveraging is the laws and the things that are in place to help you get these accounts removed from your credit report so you can create a specific letter to help them accounts. Once Experian, TransUnion, Equifax receive it, that they automatically come off. They're like, you know what? Let's just remove this account before we get sued, okay? So what we want to do is, of course, investigate every single account, okay? Now, once you investigate every single account, what we want to do is leverage artificial intelligence to do this, okay? So here's how you're going to leverage AI to actually help you increase your chances of removing these accounts once Experian, TransUnion, Equifax receive your letters. So how do you do this is you want to screenshot this right here. And then what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you, you're going to tell ChatGPT this: act like a world-class expert with 20 plus years and find violations according to the FCRA. So you want to screenshot every single negative account that's holding your credit score back. And then once you screenshot it, you're going to upload it. And then from there, what's going to happen is you're going to click and then you're going to let ChatGPT do its thing, right? So from there, it's going to break down this specific account and it's going to break down all the clear violations of what's going on. And there are hidden violations that can help you increase your chances of removing this account when Experian, TransUnion, Equifax receive your letter. So as you can see right here, here's a summary of the account. It breaks it down. And then potential violations right here. Inconsistent reporting of account status across each bureau. TransUnion and Experian both report open, with Equifax reports as paid. This inconsistency violates this specific law. Inconsistent date of last reporting. All right. Failure. violation of this specific law, inconsistent date reporting, violates this specific law. All right. So payment history inconsistency, as you can see right here, it violates this law and this law. Incorrect account closure reporting, Equifax report paid. All right, this specific law, missing date with this specific law, and as you can see, the hidden laws, of course, within the account. And then as you can see right here, a summary of section, and then it goes over specific, and then of course multiple laws. And then from there you can also ask, are you sure? Basically, are there any other violations? Just want to double check, all right? Because artificial intelligence isn't always correct, okay? So we just want to make sure that, hey, we got every specific violation. We got all the laws that are, of course, that are in place to help us remove this account from your report. So let it break it down. And then from there, let's just see. There are more specific things going on, and there are more specific laws. Sheesh, okay? So like I said before, you always want to double check. And like we learned, double check your work. So continue seeing different things. Last verified date, issue this. Sheesh. Look at all these violations. All right, so violation number 1, conflicting account status, this specific law. Number 2, high balance exceeds limit, this specific law. Missing close date, these 2 specific law with Equifax. Number 4, misclassified account type, these specific things. Missing payment amount, this specific laws. Number 6, missing credit remarks, this inconsistent open dates. Missing verification date, this law. Verified late, this specific law. Dispute flag not updated with this specific law, okay? There are 10 potential violations with just one account. This is just one account, 10 potential violations. This is going to increase your chances of getting an account removed from your credit report. And I just wanted to break that down, all right? So let's just go back to what you need to do next, all right? So we got the laws. Now here's your next prompt, number 2, or what we want to do, okay? So from there, number 2 is what we want to do next. Let me go ahead and get that for you. So now what we want to do, of course, is you're going to say this. Now act like a world-class dispute expert with 20 plus years and create me 3 letters for each credit bureau with the picture with the violations that will increase my chances to delete this account from my credit report, right? That's what we're going to say. And then from there, let it do its thing. Let it break down all the violations with the laws, with the screenshots, and let it create a letter for you so you can send to Experian, so you can send to TransUnion, so you can send to Equifax, okay? All right, absolutely. This will be a powerful, before I draft your 3 bureau dispute letters, please confirm 2 details. All right, so from there, what we want to do, of course, create 3 specific letters. And then from there, as you can see, it breaks it down. So you're going to have your first name, of course, address, date to TransUnion. And then here it goes right here. We're going to put the account number, what we're talking about. And then number 1, number 2, as you can see, the different violations, requested action under this specific law. If the information cannot be verified as accurate and inconsistent across all 3, you're required to delete this account entirely. So the thing I would do is I'll probably remove all this, and then my requested action would just say, delete this account entirely from my file. And then I request, and then I'll remove this part, and then I'll remove this part. Well, yeah, I'll remove this part, right? And then I'll have this attach and highlight, okay. So also I would tell it to do, because it didn't have it, can you add the picture of the account on each letter with the violations underneath? We got to be specific with this, okay? I can't directly reinsert re-embedded text here, but I can prepare each letter that can generate the PDF or placeholder box. All right, so you're going to insert. Perfect. So what we will do right now is have the image as well. So as you can see, you will put the image of this specific account that we're talking about. And then from there, have the name with all the violations, let it break it down, and then requested action. Remove all this extra stuff and just say, delete this entire account for my credit report because of this specific laws. Sincerely, your full name. You don't have to put, or you can put your last four, and of course your date of birth. All right, and that's pretty much it. One for Experian, one for TransUnion, one for Equifax as well. Okay. Now, what we want to do, of course, after that is your homework is do that. You know, I still got some more work for you to do, but wait 35 days, right? So you're going to print off this letter, okay? Print off this letter at 3 forms of identifications: your driver's license, your proof of residency, and a picture of your social security card or passport or something else, because what's happening is Experian, TransUnion, Equifax are saying that, hey, we need more verification. This is actually you. So to avoid that, you want to add 3 forms of identification, and then you want to send it certified to Experian, to TransUnion, to Equifax. This is very important, right? Once you send it certified, now it's time for you to wait. Now you have 35 days. They have 30 days to conduct the investigation and 5 days to mail it back. But once they receive this letter, you're going to start seeing some things happening because you pinpointed a lot of violations with that one specific account. And if you have multiple negative accounts on your credit report, there's going to be a lot of documentation that you need to send to Experian, that you need to send to TransUnion, and that you need to send to Equifax, right? And you're going to have to probably send something like one of these right here. Right? It's going to be a packet of documentation of this account, right? Of the negative accounts that's holding your credit score back, okay? So what you want to do is send that certified to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and then wait 35 days. 30 days to conduct, 5 days to mail it back, and then, or 5 days for them to mail the investigation back to you. But you're going to start seeing results happen quickly, right? And then, of course, some of your accounts are going to come back verified, and that's okay. We didn't ask for them to verify the accounts. We already know the accounts belong to you, but most importantly, we pinpointed every single violation that's wrong with that specific account, everything that needed to be fixed according to the law. And I'm pretty sure once you investigate, or once they conduct the investigation, I'm pretty sure they didn't update it the correct date. They didn't fix the violations. They didn't fix nothing. Pretty sure that happened. All right. Now, once that happens, now what we want to do next is leverage the laws. Okay. So wait 35 days. Here's what's round 2. Here's what your prompt's going to be. These accounts, let's just say, this is just an example. These accounts came back verify what laws are in place. Okay. That's the next prompt you're going to say to put in. And I got you. All right. So let me share this. And let's see what happens. So you're going to put in this prompt, and it's going to tell you what's going to happen next. So number 1, 15 U.S.C. 1681 IA, inadequate reinvestigation, right? So this is the specific laws that are in place for you once they say stuff came back verified, okay? So number 2, continue reporting for known inaccuracies according to this law, right? S-2, B, furniture duty after dispute notice, this specific law, right? Why it applies: once the credit bureau forwards your dispute, Synchrony Bank and Furniture must investigate all elements you disputed, not just confirm the account exists. Like I said before, we didn't ask for the accounts to be verified. We showed them that all the violations, all the discrepancies, everything that is going on with the specific account. And they said, hey, everything's verified. If Synchrony simply checked their internal database until the bureau is verified, they violated this specific law. This opens them up to liability if the inaccurate data remains. Key. So these are specific court cases. Now here's another violation: 15 U.S.C. 1681 IA5, failure to delete unverifiable information. Here's a specific law, why it applies. If the data conflicts across Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, that means the information cannot be verified with maximum possible accuracy. They cannot keep it on your file just because one source confirmed it, right? Let's go over the next law. 15 U.S.C. 1681 I6B3, right to request method of verification. This specific law. Let's go over the next one. 15 U.S.C. 1681 and 15 U.S.C. 16181O, civil liability for willful or negligent noncompliance. So these sections, 15 FDCPA, false representation of credit information. Sheesh. All right, strategies after verified account. So these are all the things, basically probably six different laws six hidden laws that you probably didn't be aware of that, hey, once they came back verified, this is what's in place to help you, okay? So what we want to do now is, of course, say draft. Now I'll create a letter with the picture, with the violations that will increase my chances. We're going to do the same exact thing, and I got you, okay? All right, so here's what we need to do next. Let it do its thing. Let it break it down. All right, I really don't like this. Or what, just draft it. I can create a better letter for each credit bureau. All right, let me see what happens. Revised version, here we go. We got your full name, your address to TransUnion. Basically what's going on right here. Violations, there we go. Request action under this specific law, unverifiable or inconsistent information must be deleted. Requested action, we want the account permanently removed from our credit report, right? Here you go, one for Experian. Then of course you're gonna put the screenshot of the PDF, of course, with all the consistent violations. Also, I wanna add this law as well. So they didn't put that in here, but this is also very important, this one. Can we add this law to? Excellent. All right, so here we go. Exhibit A, put the screenshot of the account, right? So violations of inaccuracies identified, and then it has all the different things: requested action, civil liability for non-compliance. All right, failure to delete. Right, we ain't trying to correct the information. So failure to delete this trade line after documented notice will be treated as a willful noncompliance. All right, so this is what we want to put in place. All right, so this is how we're going to leverage artificial intelligence to create this specific action. Okay, and then from there, your next thing you need to do, of course, is send this, of course, to Experian, to TransUnion, to Equifax, and they have 30 days, of course, or 35 days to conduct this investigation, or 30 days to conduct the investigation, 5 days to mail the investigation back to you. All right, this is very important. Now, once they send this letter in, so round two, right? We send that letter in, wait 35 days. You have 30 days for them to conduct the investigation, and of course, 5 days to mail it back. Now you should see the increase of accounts being removed from your credit report, okay? So now what we gotta do, of course, is wait 30 days for them to conduct the investigation, 5 days for them to mail that investigation back to you. You should see an increase of chance, or you should see accounts being removed from your credit report within that time period. Then of course, you already know some of them are gonna come back verified. So now what you wanna do, of course, is then create a CFPB complaint, okay? That's the next process. Round three, you have all these violations, you have everything that they have done that they didn't fix. Now you have a better chance of getting these accounts removed from your credit report by leveraging the CFPB, okay? Now from there, what you wanna do, of course, is click on, once you log into the CFPB, the first step you're gonna do is just click on credit reporting, okay? And then you're gonna click on credit reporting again, all right? And then from there, what we wanna do next is just scroll down right here, incorrect information on the report, improper use on the report, or problem with company's investigation. Basically go over this. So problem with company's investigation into an existing problem. Investigation to more than 30 days. No, their investigation did not fix that error on your report. Have you already tried to fix this problem? Did you already request information? What information did you request? You requested them to investigate the completeness and accuracy according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Did the company provide you with the information? No. And then from there, what you want to do is leverage artificial intelligence, okay? And then the next prompt we're going to say is some of these accounts came back verified, okay? So bring it up. All right, now what we're going to say is these accounts came back verified again. Can you create me a CFPB? Can you create me a CFPB complaint so I can submit everything that happened online? All right. And then from there, basically what's going to happen is credit, what happened. So it's going to break down everything that happened. So we're going to copy everything that happened, right? So I'm filing this complaint under the Fair Credit Reporting Act regarding the inaccurate and inconsistent reporting of this specific account and the failure of both Experian, TransUnion, Equifax to conduct a reasonable investigation as required by law. Here's everything, the timeline that everything happened, conflicting account status. All right, inconsistent date of last active basically violates this law. High balance with this. This is going on. With this is going on. It basically breaks down everything that you need as well to help you remove this account from your credit report. All right, and then from there, what's going to be a fair resolution permanently? These two things. All right. So what would be a fair resolution for this issue? Permanent deletion of this trade line from all three credit bureaus, written confirmation that all inaccurate dates has been removed from our report. All right. No, there's just permanent deletion of this account. So that's what you want to have. And then you attach the documents that you sent to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. All right. Then you're going to click on next, of course. And then you're going to look up the company's name, Experian Information Solutions. So you're going to click on social. You're going to click on name as it appears on your credit report. You're going to click on date of birth. Do you want to complain with another company? Yes. All right. You're going to look up now Equifax. All right. And then have you try to fix this company? Yes. Do you want to request information from this company? Yes. What information did you request? You requested them to conduct an investigation. You're going to click on no. And then you're going to, of course, social, name as it appears, date of birth. You're going to fill that out. Do you want to complain with another company? Yes. And then we're going to look up TransUnion. All right. Have you already tried? Yes. Did they request? Yes. All right. Did you request information from the company? Yes. What information did you request? Did they provide you with information? Remember, you request for them to investigate the completeness and accuracy according to this law and this law and this law. We need this information. You're going to click on this, click on this, click on this. Then you're going to click on next. All right. That's going to be very important. Once you click on next, you're going to fill everything out. And then you're going to wait. Experian, TransUnion, Equifax have 15 days to respond back to the CFPB. Okay, so continue checking your portal to see what actually happened. And then from there, let's continue talking about once you get all these accounts removed from your credit report, is now once you get everything, once you get accounts removed from your credit report, remember, you don't have to have all three credit scores to be perfect. You just need to get one of your credit score to be perfect, right? So there are banks that only pull from TransUnion. There are banks that only pull from Equifax. There are banks that only pull from Experian. So once you get one of your credit scores good enough, then you can get access to funding. And what we're going to do is leverage the funding to invest into income producing assets, right? That's what we're going to leverage. That's what we're going to leverage. Well, if you're going to leverage your credit score for something else, of course, if you're going to try to buy a house, of course, that's totally different. For now, we're talking about income producing assets, okay? So Experian, here are some banks. You can take a screenshot of this, or you can always come back to this. First Tech, United Nations, American Heritage, Amex, Bank of America, PNC, all right, PSECU, NASA Federal Credit Union. These are banks that specifically only pulls from Experian, okay? So if you get, and we're talking about getting access to $100,000, and once you get one of your credit scores good enough, some of these banks are going to give you $5, $10, $15, $20,000 in credit, all right? And we're going to leverage that to, like I said before, is to invest into income producing assets. So here's TransUnion. I got you, all right? Here's TransUnion, okay? Here goes, so here's TransUnion, and here are some of the banks that only pull from, here's some of the banks that only pull from TransUnion, okay? So make sure you screenshot this or come back and rewatch this part over. And then Equifax, here are some banks that only pull from Equifax. So as you can see, you got all the specific banks, and you can leverage this as well to help increase your, you can leverage this so you can get access to funding.